I'm definitely going to make a mess.
Hopefully they're not dragging.
Oh man, the waves are big.
Merry Christmas!
This is awesome. Our friends Joe and Christine from the Rio Dulce just pulled in to the anchorage and are gonna stay for a few days, which will be really fun to have them around. Improvisation when you don't have whipped cream. We have put the organic coconut cream in the refrigerator, and the bowl, and the whisk. And I'm going to make whipped cream for my very special pumpkin latte.
Or a mess. I'm definitely going to make a mess.
So we've been mixing for about 5 minutes now, and it's starting to come together. If you like pumpkin lattes, woo baby, that is the bomb right there. After about 10 minutes, we don't think it's gonna whip up much more than this consistency. It's not great,
but it tastes good.
We're
pretty decadent here on Blown Away.
We are moving the boat because, as you can hear, the winds have really kicked up as of the waves. We've got a big west wind and storm coming in. So we are leaving the big island and heading over to Cayos Menor over here, where we'll stay for the next 2 days in safety. A little bit of a different Christmas morning than we anticipated, but hey, we're gonna be safe. That's the most important thing.
The trade winds come from the east, so the Cayos Grande anchorage is well protected. But due to a freaky Christmas storm that has come down from the north, the winds have shifted to the west and it's no longer safe. Our choice is to sail back to Roatan, or as the park rangers suggested, move over to Cayos Menor until the storm passes. Our only concern with Menor is that the wind will shift to the north at some point, leaving us completely exposed to wind and waves that have built up over a vast area. Hopefully, the storm is not as bad as forecasted.
So we are hiding from the westerly winds, and we've been told to come over here by the park rangers, and here's where we're at, and Eileen's gonna dive and make sure we don't have any coral within swinging range, because the maps are not detailed, they're not accurate here, so trust but verify. So this island is gonna block all the wind, and we shouldn't have an easterly from here on out.
So the anchor's down. Brown's in the water now. I just did 2 dives to check the anchor. It's been a heck of a time anchoring. We've got a lot of sand, but we do have a lot of reef.
Yeah, I can see the coral down here.
So Brown's gonna go check it to make sure we are okay. It'd be nice to be able to have a little bit of assurance here for the final hours of daylight on Christmas that everything is okay and we can relax a little bit. Brown's still checking our chain and anchor. We tried several times to drop anchor here, and the first time the anchor didn't sink into the sand at all and the chain was wrapped in coral. But this is where the park rangers told us to drop anchor. Our friends suggested we move up closer to them, which we did, and then we dealt with the anchor getting into the sand, but the chain still being in coral. The anchor didn't go into the sand completely, so I wanted him to take a look at it, because if we drag, we are dragging straight into a coral reef.
With down the anchor chain, I pulled on it really hard.
Yeah.
There's no way we're gonna drag that way.
Okay.
The only problem is when the wind turns west, we're gonna tear up all that coral.
I know. Boy, it's so nice to have daylight. Very thankful. We survived the night. It did not get dicey. Stayed up a lot of it, but thankfully we never ended up hitting the reefs. You can see them. There's one there, one there. Well, the surf is definitely up. The swell is huge. It's difficult to show you on camera, but if you were able to look out between here and Utila, it looks like elephants on the horizon. You're feeling nothing here, but our friends did go out by dinghy out of the protection of the island, and they said it was really rough. So we're glad to be in a very safe location right now. As you can see, tons of debris in the water, logs everywhere. They are floating past us, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of logs. It's pretty crazy. Probably 6 or 7 feet long and the size of a telephone pole. The logs are definitely getting bigger. A huge one right there. We have survived another night, but you can see how close we're getting swung back. Our friend's boat there, you can see the edge of the reef, the discoloration, so we're looking at, you know, 100 feet to the start of the reef, as we are too. The winds are howling, the rain is really pounding. We're gonna hunker down.
Hopefully they're not dragging.
He's pulling it. I think he might be pulling in some chain. Well, our friend had to pick up anchor. Things have gotten a bit rough. And now they are out between Cayos Menor and Cayos Grande. Need to be really careful. We've got a reef over here very close to us that we've got to keep an eye on. Very thankful that the anchor's holding. Oh man, the waves are big. Gusts up to 30 now. Still got the north wind. So it's coming right through here with no protection for us other than that reef that's in front of us, which is good. But we're really looking forward to the shift from north to northwest and getting some protection from the island. Our friends are safely over there, back in Cayos Cochinos. They're anchored, so they should be okay for now. We've got full buckets for laundry. That's good. Things are calming down a little bit. It's so good to just be parallel to the coast instead of stern to the reef. And we can see Cayos Cochino again there in the distance. We've gotten a lot of rain over the last few days and we're benefiting from it for sure. Storm is officially over. Whew. Thank goodness. Ready to get back to the big land over there tomorrow morning. Wow, it feels good. We're leaving.
Bye-bye, safe place.
This safe spot from the 5-day storm. Oh, it feels so good to be out of there. The anchor came up without a problem, thankfully. And now we're headed back to where we were. Woo! We are so glad that that's over with.